Hi, my name is Jofi.
And hi, my name is Bogi.
And together we are the sisters behind Mushi Design.
And today we're gonna show you how to make the Mushi Tide Dress step by step. And you can find the link to the pattern below in the description.
Thank you for joining us. Hope you will enjoy. Happy sewing!
Happy sewing!
Now let's gather the front and back bodice pieces. Set your machine to a stitch length of 4. Sew 2 parallel lines along the top edge of both bodice pieces about 1.5 cm from the raw edge. Be careful, we don't need to backstitch this time, instead leave long threads. Then, gently pull the top threads to gather the fabric until the bodice pieces are the correct width. Tie off the threads. Then smooth out the gathers evenly. Now we are going to work on the side seams, but before we do that, I recommend you to serge or zigzag the bottom edges of the two bodice pieces. Now that's done, pin the sides together with right sides facing. Sew with a 1 cm seam allowance and backstitch at both ends. Trim any excess. Finish the raw edges with a zigzag or serger. Press the seams towards the back. For the armholes, take your 2 binding strips, fold each in half lengthwise and press. Open it up, press the raw edges toward the center crease, then fold in half again. If it's a stiffer fabric like the one I used here, some clips or a piece of wood can help you keep the pressed shape. Pin the right side of the binding to the wrong side of the armhole, aligning the edges. Stitch with a 1 cm seam allowance. Trim any excess. Fold the binding over to the right side so the raw edges are enclosed and then top stitch close to the fold. Make sure to stitch the binding in a way that also catches the binding that's already sewn on the wrong side. If you are using a ready-made strap like I do, simply cut it to the right length. If needed, finish the ends depending on your material, for example by heat sealing. Place your straps to the top edges of the front and back bodice, if it has any, then the right side should be facing and angled at approximately 15 degrees with the ends pointing downward. Stitch them securely in place. Now let's prepare the elastic casing. Fold the casing pieces in half lengthwise and press. Sew 1.5 cm from the raw edge along the lengths and backstitch at both ends. Use a safety pin like I do here or your favorite tool to thread the elastic through. Secure the end with a safety pin, but leave about 1 cm free. Finish the short raw edge by double folding them toward the wrong side and stitch them in place. Another option can be that you leave like half a centimeter free, you serge them and then you fold them to the wrong side and stitch them in place. Then distribute the gather evenly. Pin the prepared elastic casing on top of the right side of the bodice, wrong side up, raw edges aligned. The elastic casing is a bit shorter, so pin them evenly. Sew it in place, keeping your seam just below the gathering and strap stitches. It's important to stretch the elastic as much as the fabric allows while you sew, so the top stays flexible. Finish the inner edge with a zigzag or serger, again stretching the elastic a little as you go. You can finish the straps in two ways. Either attach a buckle or a D-ring to make sure the strap fits through, or simply leave them long and tie them into a bow if the fabric you use allows it, or if this is the style that you prefer. Here I use the buckle and I sew over the strap ends a few times to make them strong. Press everything neatly into place. Finally, fold the straps up into position and stitch them onto the casing. Fold up the bottom of the bodice by 2 cm. Press it, making sure that the 2 cm fold is even. Stitch the hem in place. Give the whole garment a final press and you are done with your new comfy and flowy dress. You did so well! I really enjoy wearing and styling this dress and I really hope that you will too. Thank you so much for giving this a go and don't forget to leave us a review. Thank you so much, see you next time, bye bye!